Sort of. My dad was an electrician, so and owned his own company. So I kind of had that idea. But I was 19, so wanted to do a whole bunch of things because I was into hockey and stuff. But I pursued it right after high school. Well, yeah, every summer from when I was 10 years old, I was in the shop or being the gopher on the job sites and that. So it was kind of a natural transition. Different. You don't have the freedom anymore. That was the thing that I noticed so much was there was no summers off. Even though I worked all summers, I would take a week or two or go to the lake or go out with my friends and that. All of a sudden you're working and life changes dramatically and you're worried about your next paycheck. You got a car payment, you have this, you have that. So it was definitely different. When you get out of high school, you have that freedom from your parents too, right? So, everybody had fun. Came home hungover a few times and went to work hungover, but I always made sure that it wasn't a danger to anybody though. So, but I was a kid, like every other kid. So what I did is right out of high school, the first summer, I enrolled as an apprentice right away. And then I think it was a year later is when I started my secondary school, because you have to be working for, they've changed the rules now, but I think it was 8 months before they would allow you to go to school. So yeah, it was right after. Yeah, absolutely. It's I left for a while because I actually got electrocuted, and I actually left the trade for a while and did a few other things, did retail, did just odd jobs, and I came back to it, and I'm happy now. Being an electrician plus owning your own company is a little bit different though too, because I have freedom in a way that a lot of people don't, because I don't have to worry about going to work Monday to Friday 8 till 5:30. So I need a day off, I take a day off. So, but again, I also work till 11 o'clock at night. I work on weekends. It never ends, but you have more freedom as an owner. But I'm happy. It's gave us a comfortable life. You don't have to struggle and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd never thought about doing anything else. I guess I am doing my other thing that I always wanted to do, but that's with the store. I was working at Aiden Bowman High School in a computer lab, and I was underneath a desk. And the guy that I was working with was right beside me, like literally right beside me. And I was just stripping a wire, and I got hung up, it's called. And it went in. I got scars on my fingers. It went in and out on the same hand, and I was sitting there shaking. And I swear to this day, I was yelling at the top of my lungs, "Help me." And he heard nothing. He was right beside me. Then I leaned into him, and he felt me shaking, and he grabbed me and pulled me off. So lost my sight for a while, for about 3-4 hours. And yeah, it was scary. Yeah, I quit. I think I was a third-year apprentice. I quit for a year because it scared me. No, I learned on the go. Like, I took my SIAS training for trade, and that was it. And I think it helped that my dad had his own company too, so I was always involved on that end of it. So I learned on the go, but I didn't take any extra. I would highly recommend taking some classes though if you're going to own your own company, because there's some things you don't learn, like paperwork and just the way to handle money and invest money is always a good idea. The advice that I give everybody is, if you're going to do it, even if you're not sure about it as a career, do it till you get your journeyman's ticket. And the reason is that you get paid to go to school, because it's only 2 months out of a year. So it's 8 months total. You get paid to go, you make good money, but once you have your journeyman's ticket, you can do anything else you want. Anything. And you always have a job. You'll always have a job that pays $40, $50 an hour with a phone call, or you can start your own company. That's the thing that just A lot of guys go to university for 4 years, but they don't know what they do. They come out with a Bachelor of Arts Science, and that doesn't really give you anything. So if you go into the trade, finish your trade. And then, like I said, you're guaranteed a job for life. For life. Because all you do is you pick up a phone, I'm a journeyman electrician, they'll hire you on the spot. Make, like I said, $40, $50 an hour. So that's the biggest advice. If you're going to try it for your 4 years, like anybody else would go to university for 4 years and get it done. And then you are secure for the rest of your life that way. Because you buy a truck, get a business license, and work on your own. So that's the biggest piece, is that finish it. Just like school. If you go to school, finish your school. You go to trade, finish your trade.